We are going to discussing about the immune system of the body. The immune system of the body consisting of the following parts. 1. Lymphoid organs. Lymphoid organs. Lymphoid tissue. Lymphoid organ. Lymphoid tissue. Lymphoid cells and some soluble proteins. So these are the parts of our immune system. Immune system of the body consisting lymphoid organs. Example, primary lymphoid organ, primary lymphoid organ and secondary lymphoid organs. Secondary lymphoid organs. Lymphoid tissue. So the lymphoid tissue present along with the lymphatic system. Example, malt, mucosa associated lymphoid tissue that present intestine, gastrointestinal tract, urinary tract, reproductive tract. Lymphoid cells, lymphocytes, lymphocytes, and the soluble protein examples are antibodies. Antibodies are soluble molecules. So these are all right. So first now we are taking lymphoid organs of the immune system. The lymphoid organs. What are the lymphoid organs? Important. The organs involved in origin, maturation, proliferation. Proliferation of lymphocytes. We are calling lymphoid organs. So simply means where actually the lymphocyte maturation taking place, or the maturation of the lymphocyte, origin of the lymphocyte and proliferation of the lymphocyte takes place in an organ. We are calling them lymphoid organs. Simple. So the origin of the lymphocytes, suppose this is a place where origin of the lymphocyte taking place, differentiation of the lymphocyte taking place, and maturation of this lymphocyte taking place. So the location at the place, maturation and origin and proliferation of the lymphocyte takes place. We are calling them lymphoid organs. So there are two types of lymphoid organs are present in our body. First one, primary lymphoid organs. Primary lymphoid organs. Also called central lymphoid organs. Secondary lymphoid organs. Secondary lymphoid organs are also called peripheral lymphoid organs. Peripheral lymphoid organs. So two types of lymphoid organs are present in our body. Primary lymphoid organ, secondary lymphoid organ. So what do you mean by primary lymphoid organ and secondary lymphoid organs? Primary lymphoid organs, where maturation of the lymphocytes takes place. Where maturation of the lymphocyte takes place in an organ, we are calling them primary lymphocyte. So maturation of lymphocytes takes place. Okay, we are calling them primary lymphoid organs. So the organ where maturation of the lymphocyte taking place, we are calling them primary lymphoid organs. Example: bone marrow, bursa fabriceus, in case of the birds, acting as a primary lymphoid organs. Bone marrow and thymus. So these are the primary lymphoid organs. Example: we know that bone marrow is the primary site of the production of all blood cells, including lymphocyte. All blood cell, RBC, WBC, platelets, including lymphocyte production are origin taking place in red bone marrow. This is red bone marrow. So now lymphocyte or lymphoid stem cells. So the development of the lymphoid stem cell taking place in bone marrow. Now these are immature cells. Immature lymphocyte through the circulation migrating to the thymus gland. We know thymus gland is a bilobed gland present below the chest bone or breastbone or sternum. Okay, bilobed gland. So immature lymphocyte through the circulation migrating to thymus gland, where thymus gland secreting an hormone, thymosin hormone. In the presence of thymosin hormone, immature lymphocyte converted into mature lymphocyte. Immature lymphocyte converted into mature lymphocyte. Now you can see lymphocyte origin taking place in bone marrow and maturation of the lymphocyte taking place in thymus. So we are calling them thymus, bone marrow, bursa fabriceus. We are calling primary lymphoid organ. Now, so the matured lymphocyte in thymus we are calling T cells, because the maturation of the lymphocyte taking place in the thymus gland. So we are calling T lymphocyte. Some of the immature lymphocyte migrate to the bone marrow only, and maturation taking place in bone marrow, and they become B cells. Okay, immature B cells converted into mature B cell in bone marrow, we are calling B cells. So T cell, B cell. So these are the primary lymphoid organ: thymus, bone marrow, bursa fabriceus. Secondary lymphoid organs are lymphoid organ where matured B cells, matured lymphocyte transform into functional lymphocyte. Matured lymphocyte transformed into functional B cells. Functional cells are lymphocyte. Functional lymphocyte we are calling secondary lymphoid organ, or simple. Secondary lymphoid organ, they providing site for the interaction of the antigen antibody. They providing site for interaction of antigen antibody, and helps. This is a location or site where antibody reacting with antigen and cells differentiated, proliferated into effective cells or